is this guy Sunday Achi. They said the young man was sharing a tract on campus, and by the fatwa of this Isa pandemic that later became minister in Nigeria, they heard that fatwa. They got this guy and they killed him. That is the type of Islam and the political Islam that they are bringing, and they want all of us to respect and then live with, or else we are going to be called Islamophobic. Islamophobia. Terrorists are accusing people who don't want to be slaughtered or killed in the name of Allah. The terrorists are now accusing their would-be victims of being Islamophobic. Phobia. Do you know what a phobia is? Phobia is fear. Yeah, fear. So if somebody says you have phobia for Islam, you are right. Me as a southerner, I mean, where Islam has been practiced for like centuries before I was born, and even when I was born, right, still being practiced, is never extreme. Here you get. Nobody get killed simply because somebody says something about Allah or Muhammad or the Quran, or they do something that offends you, then the next thing is to kill them. I didn't grow up in that society, even though it's part of Nigeria. But today, that imported, murderous, terrorist ideology is now being brought down, where I have seen people executed, killed because of this in that same Nigeria. Are you following that? So we know it's an agenda. In other words, right, they know themselves what they are up against. So if you are facing them, like the people of Benue, the people of Middlebelt, and the rest of you like that, when they are discussing the breakup of Nigeria, you should be at the forefront. You have been the one holding them back, we said. You have been the one that stopped their caliphate from advancing. But they are not giving up. They have a generation of young and old who believes that one day, that Middlebelt is going to fall. You see this yellow place? Everything will be gone. And then you see all of us that are down south. It's just going to be a matter of time. Shebi Tinubu has given them in Lagos State the power to start a Sharia court. So very soon we are going to have a Sharia court in Lagos. So the people of Middlebelt are still those who are holding everybody down. I mean, holding them up So if you now have a chance of discussing the breakup of Nigeria, would you join them and start shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria? Would you? I wouldn't. Because you see where I come from in the south, where it is a live and let live. Okay? If you do anything, Allah will deal with you by himself. So I'm not going to become a murderer for Allah. You will never see that, especially in Yoruba land. Before this imported murderous terrorist idea enter Yoruba land, may I show you what Islam is like in Yoruba land, in the southern part of Nigeria, where we don't kill people or threaten people because of Allah, Abi Muhammad, or anybody. Now, you can call it your culture. You can call it whatever it is. But this is how Islam feels like in the south. If you understand Yoruba, I'll give you the English version.
Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah il-karimi. Ni wato le tuwali adi ati dabua. Wato mato le bo ba ma kakaba o le kakuli ayo alika duruna. Akramakallah. Wa tuwali adi ati dabua fún wa. Àwa wí ẹ wá wí woro lẹ́nu. Ẹ má jẹ Christmas. Tí rẹ̀ sì ti wọ́n 52,000 per bag. Ẹ má fi ebi pa àwọn èèyàn, ẹ jẹ́ wọ́n jẹ ìrẹsì. Àwọn èèyàn ń retí oúnjẹ, ẹ jẹ́ wọ́n jẹ ìrẹsì. Kí ló dé wá sí yà? Rice 52,000. ó ti di 57 kò parí à ń bá a lọ́nu ara àpò rice 100,000 bí à ń bá a bọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ọlọ́nkẹ́ ń jẹjọ tá a wé kó tá a wá mọ̀wé lọ́ba pè mí ẹ̀ ló ń bolẹ̀ wà mo wà lọ́nà èkó wọ́n ní agbé báàgì rice kan fún mi mo ní ẹ má gbé lẹ̀ o ẹ má gbé lẹ̀ o ẹ̀dì ẹ̀yìn bùtù wọ́n pè mí bá dẹ́dẹ́ o aago 12 òru tí mo dẹ́dẹ́ mo pè ó ní mo ti sùn mo ní dákú kẹ́mi náà ò lè bá ronú sùn wá já rice fún mi náà ní tó ti dowó ọwọ́ aláwọ̀ èèyàn ọmọ jẹ́ jọmọ fọlọ́run bí ọlọ́run nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí pọ́ bí wọ́n bá gbé fún ọ jẹ́ o kọ́ ọ tọrọ rẹ̀ ní ọ̀dá o ẹ̀ ń takò mólídì ìní ẹ̀ ń sáà fún ráìsì méjì ní ìsìn fúráìdì àti jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù àjẹsọ́lọ̀ lọ́rùn bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi bá ti jábọ́ méjì tó dàpọ̀ ní ìsìn tó mú mi sí oorun alẹ́ ti dúró ọwọ́ ni ọmọ wà bíi mólídì àsọ̀fẹ́ febi pa ni.
They sound funny, but let me tell you what he's talking about. He said some people are saying in Islam, you should not take food from Christians. For example, Christmas food. As a Muslim, it is haram. Don't touch it. And it was like, what kind of nonsense is that? Especially now that food is expensive in Nigeria. A bag of rice is about 57,000 naira. So somebody now bring you food. You are saying it's haram because you are a Muslim. Are you okay? Then he used himself as an example too, like, he was called when he went for a program in Lagos, right? And he received a phone call that somebody just said they should give him a bag of rice for Christmas and all that. And he just told them that, and they said they wanted to drop it for him since he's not at home. So he quickly told them that don't drop the bag, don't drop it. When I get back to Ede, I'll call you. You can bring the bag of rice. So that when he got back to Ede, he called the person in the middle of the night, and the person said, I'm already sleeping. I will see you tomorrow. And he said, see, if you want me to also have a very good sleep tonight, bring the bag of rice to my house now. Now, what nonsense is your Islam says don't do this, don't. That is not us in the South. So now that kind of person, you will now say they should come and help you go and kill Christian in the name of Allah. In Yoruba, who has such time? But you see, if something is not done, all this strange, like for example, like we can practice our moderate Islam in Yoruba land, in Yoruba nation, where all this extremists will not begin to recruit our children against us, against our progress, against our economy, against our security, because that's what they will do. Recruit them against their own destiny. Give them guns. Put hatred in their hearts in the name of religion. I, as a Yoruba person, that is scary. If I see what they have turned young people into in this northern Sharia north, I mean, come on, man. So if you have a chance that says no, everybody they go their separate ways, why would you want to, like, if that is who they are, which is who they are, then the people of Middlebelt can have their own country, put up a proper defense. If they burn their papa well, okay, let them face the Kwara Rafa National Army, kind of, not Nigerian army. The Nigerian army that is infiltrated, Nigeria security system, infiltrated, Nigeria political leadership, infiltrated. The people are on their own. They cannot be defended. Now they won't even let them defend themselves. But if everybody stay dead their day, if you do caliphate of Uthman Dan Fodio because your generation says you need to keep your expansionist agenda, you need to conquer places. Alaye, you cannot conquer anywhere. It's a mirage. And for those of you who are currently at the borderline, at the war front, the Middlebelt and sea, I am happy today that a lot of you are already rejecting the idea that you are northerners. Because you are not. No, you are not. The idea of a one north is the idea of Uthman Dan Fodio. You are like chicken that somebody is rearing. They say, oh man, look at all these chicken. They are looking great. They are looking cool. But whenever there is Christmas, they go take all of you, go market, slaughter you. That's the way they see you. And a lot of you are saying it today. I know they are gaslighting so many of you. Don't back down. You see, use everything you have to defend yourself. To them, it is jihad. If you go and begin to talk about they are negotiating peace, let us all talk about peace. Don't listen to motherfuckers that tells you anything about we need peace. You are not the aggressor. Remember that. You are right there on your own ancestral lands. You are there where these people that used to hang in your forest started there creating hamlets. They started creating communities and they are waging war against your communities, chasing you away. And all of that. They came there. You are not the aggressors. So therefore, you will use everything you have to fight this. And let me tell you this. Some of us who are down south, we sometimes don't understand the danger that is actually lurking around all of us. Some people don't know that ungoverned area means areas where the terrorists have succeeded and they have chased the people away. So the people can't go back there. Like that young man explained earlier, they won't go back into those areas. So when they begin to do the redrawing of their demography, this or that, all those communities will disappear in this your one fake Nigeria. And it can happen like that, like 10, 15, 20. It takes, you know what I mean? And according to them, they have all the patience in this world. So if you are from the Middlebelt and you hear them talk about breaking up of Nigeria, at this point, you should stop lying to yourself. Nobody has any future in Nigeria. You cannot live with your killers and they won't let you defend yourselves. Or when the civil war will start, it will start from yours too. Because one of these days, you will know that your ancestors understood one thing, that no matter how mad this their ideology of Islam is, their conqueror mentality, here you get, number one, they don't have the number to overrun you. We heard that's the same story. You see, when Uthman Dan Fodio overran the Hausa land, like the terrorists of today, like the way they normally do, they go in their hundreds or thousands. So it's like sending about 1,000 or 2,000 armed terrorists to invade your town. How many of you are going to, like, in the middle of the night? How many of you can escape them? That was how Uthman Dan Fodio overran the north, though. But nevertheless, he was unable to use that same number to overrun you all this way. So you are not hating the Fulanis. Listen to me. This is not you hating the north. This is not you hating Islam. This is not you hating Fulani. This is you defending yourself under the aggression of the terrorist Fulanis, Islamic terrorist Fulanis. They came there. They brought terrorism to you. This fight is not happening between the people of Plateau State versus Sokoto State. This is not the people of Benue versus Borno. These are terrorists who came to where you are to unleash terror. You don't have peace with them. You understand? That is not the position of strength. It's like somebody taking over your land, taking over your house, and then sitting down to say, let us negotiate how we are going to share it now. Your own house. That's exactly what this is all about. Your politicians are weak, like the southern politicians, all of them are weak. But it is ideal for you to actually understand what you are up against, so that when you begin to figure out what you call the solution or what should be the way out, remember that you cannot live and coexist in a place with people whose ideology is that you are living on a borrowed time. To an average Fulani, listen to me very well, all of you. I don't know if you joined me midway or you started watching from the beginning. The history of Fulani in Nigeria, this is not like saying you hate them or whatever. You listen, the history of Fulani in Nigeria is that of Islamic expansionist agenda. Uthman Dan Fodio was their grandfather. Historically, what they called revolution was act of terrorism, invasion. That was what happened in 1803. that gave birth to Sokoto Caliphate. This is not you hating on them. Now, if they have successfully done that, this is 2023, 21st century. That idea is old. You cannot kill people and chase them out of their place, take over the place, and then begin to say, let us negotiate peace. That doesn't work that way. Your politicians are going to use all tricks to say they want to do peace. Don't listen to all nonsense peace. They want you out of that place. They want those places renamed. It is a belief. It's an idea. It is nothing to. It has nothing to do with. Don't blame yourselves, and don't let anybody gaslight you. Do you understand? The Fulanis are violent, and the idea is to take everywhere. According to them, it is the will of Allah. So they can use any means. That is why when they gained power in Nigeria, they wanted to make law that says all of the Nigeria waterways belong to the Fulani government of Nigeria. Who does that? So they said, 50 miles from every water in Nigeria. For example, wherever you see water in Nigeria, that water belongs to the Fulani government of Nigeria. Not just that. You see the land from the bank of the water, then 50 miles away from it, the land belongs to the Fulani government of Nigeria. We raised the alarm. They call it Water Resources Bill. We raised the alarm because we knew the intention. All of this to placate and resettle them, possibly without shooting a gun. They are running that through the system called the Nigeria system. It's not been successful so far. Tinubu has promised them 500,000 hectares of land. We are still looking for where he's going to give them that land. All of these are pointers to tell you that even if your politicians are trying to placate them because of their own, what they want to gain as power, you must all remember, you cannot coexist in a place where you are considered as people living on borrowed times. Think about that. How can you even think we are all living on a borrowed time and then coexist in that same place? No. When we are done deceiving ourselves, right? You are going to come back to what I just told you now. Okay? You understand that we are currently at a crossroad as a people. At a crossroad in the sense that we are fighting what is now called the clash of culture, clash of civilization. Some people are still living in that 15th, 14th, 16th, 17th century. The century where they believed that God or Allah or someone somewhere gave them something. And all they need is to go and take it. If they have to kill people for it. These are archaic ideologies that some people are now trying to gaslight you, to make you feel bad for rejecting it. No, Nigeria cannot exist that way. We won't exist that way. Trust me. So that is why you will now know that, oh yeah, Mayegu said it. This country cannot exist. We cannot coexist this way. We have so much difference. Civilization, where you go to, a lot of you will go to some beautiful, Islamic countries, and you feel safe and you feel all right. And then you go to some of these extremist Islamic countries where you can get killed anytime, and none of you want to even go there. You don't want to go there. So why would you want to exist in a place where people like that have that ideology? That's a clash of civilization. Therefore, one Nigeria rules will eventually come to an end the day a lot of you are tired of sacrificing your blood in keeping together a contraption that was put together to actually kill you, kill me, kill all of us. There is no future here. You should think about that. So yeah, I have said it. When they say it is jihad, do not doubt it. Because it is. And to those of us who are still pretty much far away from the Middlebelt, who are feeling the sprinkle of the terrorism, I hope you are listening. Because the same fate awaits all of us. If you are believing that you have a future in Nigeria, to live in a place where killing you because of their religion or killing you because of whatever belief they have is something you have to live and tolerate. No. There won't be any future there. I'll take a quick one, a quick break. Now we'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere yet.
Country.
70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
Country.
70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
So going forward, somebody sent a clip still talking about insecurity, right? In Abuja today, the terrorists also struck and they kidnapped 39 people. They killed 4 people. And this was in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. Meanwhile, some who were like travelers passing through the Obajana, Kogi, and the rest, also saw people they call the armed robbers. Probably also kidnapped people, killed people, and it seems to be like your Nigeria of today.
This is Lokoja Ajakuta Road. This is Lokoja Ajakuta Road. This is what is happening right now as I'm talking to you. I'm in a Lokoja Ajakuta Road. This is Ajakuta itself. This is Ajakuta. This is happening. Armed robbers take over the whole road and the whole vehicle parked. And unfortunately, people are killing. People are dying. They were killing, shooting. They are shooting so politically. You can imagine the kind of people traveling. What they are experiencing is armed robber. Armed robber has blocked the road, Ajakuta Road. Ajakuta Road, please. Please, the security people should be alert. We need security around. We need security around. This is Ajakuta. Ajakuta junctions. Any vehicle you are seeing here, they are not here to buy anything. We are parking for safety. The vehicle here are parking for safety. Safety, parking for armed robbers. Armed robbers have taken over the roads. Armed robber has taken over the road everywhere. Traffic stands still. Traffic stands still. No movement. No movement. Killing.
I mean, it's just like, I usually kind of say that Nigerians, like surviving Nigeria every day, make so many of you in my own book, like you're like the MVPs, the most valuable people that, you survived today again. You survived this long. Anyway, let's go to Lagos, where they saw Kalu today. And then he said, the usual, so I just show you on the street of Lagos. I mean, then he had few things to say somewhere else too that I want you to sort of listen to. It's going to feed your children in schools next year, he said. And whatever you are going through right now is just as usual, the baby walk of pain. Sorry, I kept this part for the last, okay? Because I know you probably will get annoyed. I just have to share this. Kolu today.
Power is transient. Only Almighty Allah gives power, and He is the only one who will take it. And we see the value of life. We see goodness in what we do. Result of goodness is a multiplier of other good things that we must cherish. Not for us, but our children and grandchildren. Nigeria is challenged, which it has always been. But we will go through it. We are already seeing the blossomness of our flower and plants. A lot of changes that will transform this economy. Financial re-engineering of our country is ongoing. It cannot just be pushed out in a way that you can command and conjure a situation. But we are determined to take Nigeria through the tunnel of hope, stability, and successful economic prosperity. We are doing that. Nigeria is in good hands. The team is working.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
Kolu. I should have warned you, right? Like, you can see the blossomness of our plans. Even if is the rigor of rigmarole. He said if you can conjure, when you conjoin successful economic activity. Dollar is probably 1,400 naira to $1 today, while a pound is 1,600 or so today. But Kolu, right, can always use all those word salad. So the baby work. There's another one. There's another one. It's talking about the pain of childbearing. You know the sufferness we all of the suffer now, It be like woman. See, women, you know the pain of childbearing. Oh, mommy, I don't want to know pain of childbearing. No.
That people are going through. Yes. Yeah. Mothers here. It is a very good example of labor pain. When mothers are in labor, they go through very excruciating pain. But when they hear the noise of the baby and the baby is born, that relief is achieved. They forget the agony of pain. They cherish the smile and the voice of the baby. That is what Nigeria will be. I assure you. We will work hard to give you the best economy.
nuisance lélẹ́yìí.
Oh more women. So the pain of a childbearing, so is what Nigerians are still going to experience. More that pain. So then, once they hear the cry of the baby, which baby? Of the economic, something, Abi? But you women who have actually have children, you know what it means, the labor. So can you describe, do you think what Nigerians are going through right now has reached that labor pain or no? Like in your own way, women, use your, come on. I'm going to read the comments. You know, like the kind of pain that women are, I know it's a very, very like, I can only imagine it. So some of you who are women in Nigeria watching me, tell me, do you think this hardship that you are, this shege that you are seeing right now, can you compare it to that moment where you are like asking God, God, I don't want to do it anymore. No, God, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, that kind of pain. Do you think Nigerians have reached there yet or they are just on their way? Because me, I don't understand though. If Nigerians are still on their way to that kind of pain, long journey, Neo, call.
Poverty. We are, and I want you to join the campaign to start the enrollment of our children into schools, building more schools, giving food to our children in schools, regardless. We have to grow more food. It is at the local government and state level. I cannot go on reeling out programs and intentions.
See, let's be honest. Which program did you hear Kolu like really say anything sensible in the last 5 minutes? Regardless, the blossomness and what again? Let's be, give food to our children. We build more schools. Regardless what? I'm sorry, I just felt like I should come and ask, like, did you hear anything? Abi, na me no dey pay attention. Kolu, complete your statement, sorry.
Poverty. We are, and I want you to join the campaign to start the enrollment of our children into schools, building more schools, giving food to our children in schools, regardless. We have to grow more food. It is at the local government and state level. I cannot go on reeling out programs and intentions here. But school feeding is an attraction for enrollment of the poor people in classroom, and to get them in classes, in education, is to reduce the propensity of poverty and terrorism. We need to fight it together. The state government is not a problem, but local government, as they look for independence, as they look for more power as a grassroots, you should take responsibility for those children at the grassroots too. But we are here to lift each other collectively and salvage Nigeria. I assure you, your campaign will not be in vain. We will work together.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
A nuisance gidi kọlu. Somebody said, what is he saying? Gibberish. That is how he talks. If you want to listen to him like you wanted to hear something sensible, Baba, you just realize that your brain cell is going to reduce. Don't try to listen to Tinubu like you want to hear anything. No. Gibberish, word salad. And he always he will want to drop, even when whatever he's saying doesn't make any sense. You can't join them together per se, right? But he will kind of drop all the word salad, fancy word. Yeah. So that people can clap. Then he also has a dementia as well. Sure, you get, get brain per se. Yes. No, not that he has coin. No, coin. There's no deals at all sometimes. These are old people's sickness. They said from the history of drug abuse and the rest of that. But that is not really the issue. But is that you shouldn't expect him to say anything sensible if you probably value your brain cells. Does that make any sense? No? Come on. That's better than all he heard from him say. Okay, let's hear from his babysitter, Ade Pointer, Ade Gator, Governor Pointer and Kill, Sonwo-Iku of Lagos. That is his babysitter. Listen. Sonwo-Iku.
As an indigene, as the son of the state, and we're indeed happy. Mr. President, this afternoon, your first constituencies are here to thank you, to wish you the very, very best of the season. This is your first Yuletide season as the president of our great country. And so, they've asked, and you've graciously accepted, that they come here to receive you, to thank you, to congratulate you, and to wish you well. Here this afternoon is a powerful delegation of all our traditional institutions are seated. We also have the entire National Assembly that are representing Lagos. They are here. We have the Lagos State House of Assembly. They are here. We have the Lagos State Cabinet. They are here. We have all the 57 local government. They are here. These are your very first. These are your best in class. These are your people that have come here to speak with you as stakeholders in your government. We want to thank you once again. We want to thank you for the federal role, for the leadership role, for what you have begun in our country. We know that we're going through a difficult time, and we've said so is not peculiar to our country. There's been global challenges everywhere. There's been global shake-up everywhere. There's been problems in different parts of the world. But you came and you hit the ground running from the very first day. And you have not looked back. You have shown the audacity of hope. You have shown the audacity of your belief, of your resolve to take Nigeria to another level. And you've said so that indeed Nigeria could be best analyzed as somebody that is entering an aircraft, and once the aircraft is taken up and has gone into a level, there are times in which you see turbulence. You see that the weather will change. The pilot will come on board and say that there's nothing for you to be afraid of. It will just be a little storm and it will stabilize. We are beginning to see the storm, but you have assured us that after the storm, you will land us very, very well. These your class are convinced that you are the right man for the job today, and we know that indeed you will land this country very well. And so we're solidly behind you. We're proud of the reforms that you have started. We're proud of the things that you are doing in this country.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
Agba nuisance. Mr. Jide Ade Gator, Ade Pointer, Governor Point and Kill, Sanwo-Iku is also the babysitter to Tinubu. I believe he just gave you the summary. You are all going through the storm now. But Tinubu, as the pilot said, is going to come next year. Sure, you understand? So, at the baby pain, at the labor pain, at the aircraft storm, whatever the one they are pushing, sure you get. January 2024 is just about 2 days away. Omo Yami. January 2024 is when all of you students will kind of begin to ask for your student loan. I've been a student loan banky. I have no idea if you probably have any idea, but I'm just not going to spoil it for you. Okay? So some said the shege coming is going to be that of a banza. Others are like banza will even be nice. It is better not to be, it is better to experience it than to imagine it. I was like, which one? It's best to imagine it or to experience it. I say, well, now your choice. I will drop here for now. Then I'm going to get on let's take calls. Yeah, I know a lot of you already started calling in anyway. But do me that favor, right? Like the broadcast, which is your own offering, okay? And when I get back, I will take calls, okay? And you can call in then to come and debunk something, add to it, and just make your own contribution too. I will be back. So I have my first caller on the line.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Baba Mayegun, well done.
How are you this evening, my lady?
My name is Toyin Tito.
Okay, I will take that. Is that the first time we are talking, ma?
No, not the first
Not
time.
the first. Oh, how are you this
Second
evening?
time. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm blessed. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, man. Please.
And I'm so upset. I just look at thank you for everything you are showing, everything that you are doing. I so much appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
But I am so upset about what Tinubu, what Sanwo-Olu or whatever, what they are doing. Did they know the feelings of these people in Nigeria? Some cannot afford 1 square meal, one or just one
They said
in a
it's a
day.
storm.
Storm,
It's a little storm.
storm. Why can't that storm affect their family? Why can't that storm affect Tinubu himself? I'm just. Gio, I don't know what to say. I'm just upset. And when I hear this, I start to sweat because I don't think they know what is going on
I don't think they care. The right word should be, I don't think they care, because they do know. They know what they are doing now. They do.
Oh my God.
But they just don't care.
They don't care for people. Tinubu shouldn't even be there anyway. We don't need since May. So we are still in labor pain since May.
Yes.
So
before it was baby walk, ma. Baby walk, baby steps.
So
But
we're back now to
is labor
pain. Labor pain. I don't think the labor pain should last maybe 2 days. It shouldn't be up to 2 days. But now since May, it's been there now. And we're still in baby pain, we're still in storm, we are still in everything. And they are sharing money to themselves. They are buying cars, they are doing things, they are doing everything. They can make them comfortable. And they are saying that the plane will land safely. Which plane? Where are we going? So 2024 now is what they are looking to. What are the plans for 2024?
They are going to give the children food. At least I heard that one.
How many food? How many children?
Well, we can all be hopeful. Hope is here, ma. So hope. Everybody's feeding on hope right now.
Okay.
It's a shameful thing, ma. But that's why I kind of was asking if anybody picked any of the policy he said from those statements, other than just like a blabbing and all that. I couldn't pick anything out of it, and that's somebody that people actually express.
And some people are there. They are not thinking, and they are clapping. Clapping for what? What has he said? What is there that he said that made them to start clapping? No.
Hypocrisy. So just to try anymore. Thank you so much, ma. Anyway.
Thank you very much. Keep the good work going, please.
God bless
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Take care. That's Lady Tito from, I believe, from here in the UK. I didn't pick where, but however, I think I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Afiz ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ Bánlé Balógun Òjò Pàṣẹkẹrẹ Mádẹ lọ́yọ̀ọ́lé.
Kábíyèsí o.
Bàbá báwo ló ṣe ń lọ?
Bàbá Adé o.
Longest time, Bàbá.
Merry Christmas. Compliment of all days, Bàbá.
Compliment of the season to you too, Bàbá. Compliment, Bàbá. You see your program, Sherry. Bọ́lá ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀, Sherry. Gbà mí gan báyìí ní ó lé mú kọ pé tí kò wọlé URL tàdé rán sọ̀rọ̀. And there was a day I was trying like, I just want you to know one thing, Baba. We are still here. We are going nowhere. We are here. Even if you don't hear from us, we will always be here. Baba, if I'm not watching you live, I am watching you after work every day. Do you understand? Yeah? Since we last spoke, Baba, mo ti bímọ recently, I'm going to make 8 weeks. In Saturday. You understand? Obìnrin, Baba. Mo bóbìnrin, Baba.
Nice one,
So, you understand, but still no. We are still here. But let me just go straight to the point, because I know people are going to try and call in and everything like that, because this is a rare opportunity for people like us. Now, I want to try and talk. I want to talk about what is going on with regards to all these Fulani killings and all that. Do you understand? Baba, you have always told us what has been going on down there. Do you understand? And it is now getting to the point whereby I don't understand what people want anymore before they can start saying things to the government with regards to government trying to do something about this matter with regards to all this Fulani situation. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
And I'm going to commend you as well with regards to the education and the re-education of our people, reminding them who we are. Do you understand?
That's right.
And where we are from. This is very, very important. Do you understand? Because these people